Hi, everyone. This is Carol Speaks the State of the World on Thursday, uh, July 13th, 2023. So, what is it? Good, bad, or indifferent? What's some of the things happening out there? Okay, some of the main headlines. Stefan Wertheim, the West Coast cannot ignore the role of NATO expansion played in Russia's invasion of Ukraine. I don't know about that, but it's worth exploring. So I don't know. I don't know why Russia invaded Ukraine. Um, it's just another war. Terrible. And also, cobalt red. Smartphones and electric cars rely on toxic mineral mined in Congo by children. And these big telecom companies don't seem to care where the resources are coming from. And the Congo had a chance at freedom and democracy. Lumumba, what when they got their freedom from the Europeans, a leader named Lumumba was very popular, and the West didn't like that. And so they um, decided to get rid of him. So I don't know. The government of the Congo doesn't seem to care about the people, and they let these Chinese run the mines in the Congo, and they sell the cobalt to uh, whoever wants them. Uh, the telecom industry, because the uh, cobalt is an essential component in rechargeable batteries powering laptops, smartphones, electric vehicles, etc. But those who dig up the valuable mineral often work in horrific and dangerous conditions. And the major technology companies don't seem to care, and the government of the Congo doesn't seem to care. And the West, the liberal West, they don't seem to care who's suffering to put out um, um, these cobalt that can be used in modern technology. Okay. So cobalt mining is dangerous. It's destructive to people and their health and to the environment. And it's a very violent world. And the Democratic Republic of the Congo doesn't seem to care. That's how they keep staying in power. They make deals with the Chinese who run the mines. And so it's terrible. It's really terrible. And this started before, during the colonial era. Belgium had used to be called the Belgian Congo, and King Leopold uh, took advantage of the resources there. So, and they had a chance at a good uh, change with Mr. Lumumba, but the West got rid of him because he wanted the people to have a good life and to have rights. Okay, now, so that's some of what's happening out there. And also, as NATO summit wraps, Biden pledges Ukraine will join near military alliance someday. Okay. Russian general Russian general with advanced knowledge of the Wagner rebellion disappears. Okay. And UN Security Council to meet following North Korean ballistic missiles tests. Okay. And UN calls for probe after 87 bodies discovered in mass grave in Sudan's Darfur region. Okay. Hold Sudan accountable, and Sudan is a former British colony, so hold the British accountable. Guatemala Attorney General suspends progressive Somalia Party as court sends leader Bertardo A. Antavalo to the runoff. Okay, so he's the liberal guy. He's going to the runoff, but the Attorney General suspended the party, so I don't know. So we'll see what happens. Okay, we'll see what happens. Okay. Now, also, Thailand's coup-installed Senate rejects popular reformist candidate Pita Lumaganura. So I don't know what's going to happen. Okay, so we'll see what happens there. And 20 million in Indian capital face drinking water shortages amid historic flooding. Okay, climate change. Spain faces highs of 45 degrees centigrade as a report finds 2022 heat wave killed 6,100 people in Europe. That's great. Climate change. These countries aren't taking care of their people. 112 million under heat alerts across the U.S. Climate change. Marine biologists warn ocean heat threatens mass die-off of Caribbean coral reefs. That is terrible because of the ocean is heating. So I don't know what'll happen. I don't know what'll happen there. Okay, and leaders of Colombia and Brazil pledge to protect Amazon deforestation. Good, because Bolsonaro, the prior guy, he was terrible. So hopefully they get rid of the illegal miners and the illegal loggers and protect the Amazon and the indigenous peoples. Telecom giants hid dangers of lead in sprawling cable network. Okay, a lot of lead in the cable networks, and the EPA clamps down on lead dust. Okay, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna put up new, what do we have to do? Put up new power lines, transmission lines. So I don't know. Okay. And they hid that. Well, as the cigarette companies hid the danger of smoking. Okay, now, Clarence Thomas aide received payments from lawyers with Supreme Court cases. That's great. It's corruption all around. You gotta get rid of the Supreme Court. GOP House members accuse Christopher Wray of politicizing the FBI in heated hearing. Okay, actors set to strike after insulting offer by Hollywood studios to SAG and AFTRA union. Good. Muthu Shakur, black liberation activist, died 7 months after release from 37 years in prison. Okay. NATO promises Ukraine eventual membership, but no timeline offered. Okay. UN condemns Russian veto to extend aid delivery route to Syria. That is terrible. Very, very sad. Okay. Now, some other headlines. It's okay. Okay. All right. Over-the-counter birth control pill approved by the U.S. government for sale, FDA, and the Hollywood actors and writers are on strike because the studios are making a fortune off of their work, doing reruns, and they want their royalties, and they don't want to be threatened by artificial intelligence. Okay, and then the Israelis describe living with the threat of violent attacks. However, the Israelis started the whole thing. We decided to create the State of Israel in 1948 with UN approval, and then they basically made refugees out of all the Palestinians. So I don't know. It's not guaranteed that land will always belong to the Hebrews. They have to be willing to work with the people who are living there. Okay, hang on. Okay, I'm back. It's a very old song. I don't know who wrote it. I don't even know who the name of it. Here we go. The thoughts I think, the dreams I dream are all of thee. My chosen love, my sole delight, be true to me. Thou shouldst grow forever fonder. Had I the power to gain my desire, and ne'er from thee would wander. Okay, thank you for tuning in this evening of Thursday, July 13, 2023, for another meeting of Caroline Speak State of World. Hope you join us again in the future. In the meantime, stay safe, wear a mask, practice social distancing. When the vaccine is available and right for you, or take it. We had ours. Remember, kindness goes a long way. Kindness goes a very long way. Signing off on Thursday, July 13th, 2023. Good night. Stay safe.